Hi Leo, this is your reading for September. This month I am combining the two readings. So the cards on the top are the Witch's Tarot, and this is going to be for your personal relationships, okay? The cards underneath are from the Herbal Tarot, and that's going to be a more general reading. So it can be in regards to any area of your life. But what I've been saying today is please don't make any of the readings try to fit your life, okay? Sometimes I will have your story and sometimes it may come from another reader. Now, so personal relationships. At the center, we have the Empress. So straight off the bat, Leo, if you don't want to get pregnant, be careful, okay? Because the Empress can talk about pregnancy. The other aspect, though, with the Empress is it talks about the birth of something new. So are we talking about the possibility that in September you may be meeting somebody new? Is this relationship going through a rebirth? Is it that you've recently met somebody new and you're in the beginning stages of a relationship? But up here, and strangely enough, I just read for Cancer, and they had this card in the same position. But we have the Nine of Swords. So this is overthinking, worrying, having a fear going around in our heads. When we overthink things, we make them seem 1,000 times worse. So look, if we're in a new relationship, just started, have we got this fear, this worry that the relationship's going to end, like our other relationships have? Have we got a fear, a worry that our partner is doing something that's not on the up and up? The card next to it is the World. So the World card being there, it could talk about somebody that is at a distance to us. Are you in a relationship with somebody that's very far away? Because that could create this element of fear because you can't be with them all the time. You don't know what they're doing, what they're up to. But the World card is the ending of a chapter of our lives and, starting of a new chapter. So is it next to the Nine of Swords to suggest that in the past, when you were dealing with your personal relationships, there was an element of stress, fear, worry? And now we're starting a brand new chapter where that's not going to take place in our new relationships. Next to the World, you have the King of Pentacles. So we have Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Are you in a relationship with Earth energy? It doesn't have to be the case, but it could be for some of you. Is this your energy? The King of Pentacles is wise, is nurturing, caring, is grounded, doesn't fall for bad apples. So Leo, in September, if you're single, maybe we're seeing an end to this cycle of worry and stress. And in September, you're moving into a new chapter whereby maybe you're going to feel more grounded. Maybe you're going to be more careful about who you enter a relationship with. We do have the Ten of Wands here underneath the Nine of Swords. And this is carrying a heavy burden, having too much responsibility. Do we need to drop some of these wands? The good thing with the Ten of Wands, though, is it is a 10. If you see this man, he's heading here to his home. And when he gets here, he can let go of those wands, but he's still got a little bit of a way to go. So, you know, whether this is stress, fear related, whether this is too much responsibility, you know, is there some heavy burdens within a present relationship? It may be that they are of a financial burdens. It could be that this Ten of Wands is things that are external to this relationship. Work, as I said, financial. On the other side of the Empress, we have the Knight of Wands. So this knight comes charging in. This could be your energy, Leo. You are of the fire suit. The thing with the Knight of Wands, though, is he can, you know, he's not as mature, let's say, as the King of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, he can become bored quickly. And he can go charging into things. He gets a bad press, though, because he gets the bad press of, you know, friends with benefits, just charging into a relationship for sex. But the thing I feel more with the Knight of Wands is he wouldn't go charging out of something if he was feeling what you're meant to feel in order to have a relationship with somebody. But yeah, look, sometimes the Knight of Wands could be a bit of a playboy, yes. Is the Knight of Wands here to suggest that you're in a relationship, yes, and maybe it is a new relationship? The Empress, the birth of something new. Down the bottom, the Eight of Pentacles. So this is putting hard work, time and effort into something. I do feel, Leo, that for those of you that are resonating with this, I do feel that we're talking about a relationship that's still in the relative early stages. Now, when I say early stages, we could be talking weeks. We could be talking 6 months. I don't think we're talking about a relationship a year or more, okay? Next to the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands. So the page can be messages coming through. The Wands is fire energy, passion. So it could be passionate messages taking place between you and this person. There may be a lot of passion, a lot of, you know, sexual chemistry between you and them. But with this King of Pentacles up here, it's suggesting to me that there may be sexual chemistry. But I do feel that the relationship has the potential to go the distance. The last card is the High Priestess, the Keeper of Secrets. She asks us to use our intuition and allow that to guide you. What does your gut feeling tell you about this person? About the direction that this relationship is going in? Do you feel you've started a brand new chapter in your life? Do you feel that you're having a relationship with somebody that, yes, there is strong sexual attraction, but you're dealing with another person that is grown up, that is mature? And that may seem might be a little bit unnerving for some of you. You might not be used to that. It's a good energy here, Leo, a good energy. Just don't be in your head too much, okay? Because that in itself could spoil what could be a very good relationship. A relationship that, yes, it has the sexual chemistry, the lust there. But I do feel there is a meeting of the minds as well. I think you're dealing with somebody that is mature, that is grown up, somebody that is not scared to commit themselves. That's how I feel. Okay, so we're now moving to the general aspect of the reading, which, as I said, can be about any area of your life. It may even be talking further about the relationship point of view. In most of the readings I've done, there's been repeating cards. If that is the case, then please remember those messages because they're more significant. So let's scan through and see. Do we have any repeating cards? You have one. You've got two, sorry. You've got the 10 of Wands and the Page of Wands. So those two messages there are of greater significance in September. And the 10 of Wands is at the centre. So we spoke about this. It's too much responsibility or carrying a heavy weight, a heavy burden. You're almost at the end, but you're not quite there yet, okay? Now, up here, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So this is re-evaluating something. This is about how you've already invested time, effort, feelings, emotions, finances, whatever it is. And we get to the 7 of Pentacles and we start to then think, is it worth continuing? Should I continue to invest whatever it is into this? Because am I going to see a return? And it may very well be that whatever this is talking about for you, there may be that you've been carrying more of the responsibilities. That a lot of the burdens of this have been placed on your shoulders. And that may be bringing into question now whether you should continue. Now, this is going to be different for all of you, Leo. For some, it's going to be career. For some, it could be friendship, family. For some, it could be personal relationship. Next to it is the Eight of Wands. So this is communication. Sometimes unexpected, sometimes from an unexpected source. It doesn't have to be face-to-face communication. We communicate very differently now. Social media, emails, text messages. But this communication coming through may help you to decide as to whether you wish to continue to invest and continue with this. Next to the Eight of Wands is the Page of Cups. So again, messages. The Cups is water energy. So it's to do with feelings, emotions. There is a sense of immaturity attached to the Page of Cups. So please keep that in mind, that you may be dealing with somebody that is immature. Next to the Ten of Wands on this side, we have the Seven of Swords. So this is the liar, the cheat, the thief card. Seven of Swords is not nice energy. You're dealing with somebody here who's being sneaky. Somebody that you cannot trust. Somebody that thinks they've got away with something, but they'll always get found out. And it may be that this person's insincerity, this person's lying, cheating, is adding to this burden, this responsibility here. Are you dealing with somebody in your work, in your business, that is sneaky? Is that giving you cause to reevaluate the relationship you have with this person? Are you dealing with somebody that is very immature? On the other side of the Ten of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles. So, this is another card that can talk about messages coming through. Now, the Pentacles can be to do with work, finances. It's the taste, the touch things, the practical things, our material world. It can be messages coming through, though, that are of significance. Down the bottom, we have the Death card. And it's interesting to me that if we look at the cards this way, we have re-evaluating here. We have the liar, the cheat, the thief card here, and then we have the Death card. So the Death card is an ending. With every ending, there's a new beginning, but it's an ending, an inevitable ending, an ending that you may have seen coming. Is it the ending of your dealings with this person with the Seven of Swords? Is it an ending because you decide you don't want to invest in this anymore? Next to the Death card is your second repeating card, the Page of Wands. Now, this is again messages. Out of 4 pages in this spread, you've got 3. The only one you haven't got is the Page of Swords, thankfully. Page of Wands, creative energy, fiery energy, passionate energy. The thing with the Page of Wands is it's similar to the Ace of Wands. It can very much talk about the beginning stages of something. Maybe having an idea. You don't really know how that idea is going to pan out, how you're going to put it into action. But it's the early stages. Now, this could be what thoughts are within you. This could be news that is coming through from somebody else. The last card is the Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles can be juggling finances. You're managing it, but still it's a bit of a juggling act, a bit of a robbing Peter to pay Paul. But the Two of Pentacles also can be wrestling with a decision, a choice. Just bear with me, Leo. I'm going to pause while I let this big madam go outside. 1 second. It may very well be that the person that this Seven of Swords is referring to, you may have choice decision in regards to this person. Whether this is work related, whether it's friendship. I don't think we're talking about a personal relationship here. I feel, if I'm being honest, that we're talking more work related. That you're dealing with somebody that you work with or you're in business with. And in September, there is a decision to make as to whether you want to continue to invest any more of your finances or your time or your energy, whatever it is. Your message from the Psychic Tarot is deception and envy. Now, this card sits very well with this Seven of Swords. There is somebody that cannot be trusted. Somebody that may be wearing a false mask. Somebody that is up to no good and thinks they're getting away with it. Or somebody that may be very envious. And be careful, because when you're dealing with somebody like that, envy can be a horrible thing. It can make people do things that normally they wouldn't do. Your message from the Destiny cards is wealth. Now, wealth can come in many different forms. Of course, it can talk about monetary wealth. So maybe some of you are going to hear positive news with this Page of Pentacles. Maybe there's going to be an increase in your finances, a pay rise, a promotion. And it may be this news that's going to help alleviate this Ten of Wands. If this Ten of Wands has been talking about financial burdens that you may have been carrying. But wealth can also come in forms of our relationships, our friendships, the people that are there that love us, care for us, support us. It could be because of this wealth that somebody is envious and they want a piece of it. So Leo, when it comes to your personal relationship reading, I feel good energy there, and I feel that that reading is talking about those of you, as I said, that are in the newer stages of a relationship. This spread feels like you are dealing with somebody here that is being deceptive, or as I said, envious, lying or cheating. So be careful. Okay, choose your friendships, be them colleagues, acquaintances, whatever, but choose those carefully, and just reevaluate. Take that time to reevaluate some of your friendships or your work relationships, and see who it is around you that you feel this instinctive feeling that you cannot trust. Maybe that's why we have the High Priestess there. I know that's in your personal reading, but it may be asking you also to listen to your gut instinct this month in regards to a particular relationship, but I don't feel it's personal. I feel it's either friendship or work. Okay, Leo, that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. Bye.